Jojifuku, which translates to girls' clothing, is a Japanese aesthetic that revolves around adults wearing nostalgic children's clothing brands featured in shoujo magazines such as Nakayoshi and Cha. It is considered to have evolved from Fairy K. During the early 2000s, there was a boom in children's clothing brands collaborating with shoujo magazines in Japan. Despite catering to an audience that quickly grows out of their clothes, the price range was often way beyond 10 yen, approximately 100 United States dollars, and not many parents could afford those clothes. Eventually, those children would grow into adults still longing for the designs of the shoujo magazines, and some of those brands would start catering to them with expanding their size range to also fit adult Japanese women. Cutecore, also known as cutecore, is an online aesthetic including image edits that combine typical kawaii imagery with slight traces of gore. Characters are often depicted with wounds, blood splatters, glitches, pixelations, and otherwise horrific motifs, as well as bedrooms with kawaii decor and bloodstains on the wall with tall dark figures. The term cutecore first emerged around the mid-2010s as a short variant of cupid hardcore, brutal, and was commonly used as the name of a music genre that combined the typical hardcore sound with kawaii noises. Many of the cover images resembled what would be now considered the average cutecore edit with depictions of violence and blood. As an aesthetic, cutecore was coined and popularized by the Tumblr user Bo1in in 2020, who would often post gloomy or morbid pictures of their overly kawaii room, often also sporting McDonald's bags in the background. I will start with the problem of Jojifuku. With the recent spread of Japanese fashion to the West, Jojifuku has become a controversial topic. Despite the style on its own being harmless, there has been a strong association with age play fetish content due to the Japanese hashtag for the style being popularized by an AB studio that also posts as FW content for promotion. Ever since the kawaii is a slut discourse that occurred primarily on TikTok in 2021, the aesthetic was getting accused of being a whitewashed version of kawaii due to the term cutecore being misunderstood as a Western replacement word for it. There was also the argument of people saying, or just use cutecore. It makes more sense despite it being a gore-centric aesthetic. The term cutecore was deliberately selected for the aesthetic to disassociate itself from gore terminology. I dubbed the term cutecore, and calling gore cute what it obviously isn't, is also trying to fetishize and romanticize gore, blood, and horror elements. If you are looking for creepy cute aesthetics, I recommend Minhara or Yumi Kawaii. I also don't like the term cutecore. I feel like it's just whitewashing the term Jojifuku, because cutecore most of the fashion is actually Jojifuku.